So, will I be buying the brand new 2025 MT-07? What's up guys, I'm Ichiri and this is my first love, the Yamaha MT-125, which I've been riding for almost 3 years, and the question now is, will I trade it in for an MT-07 or should I buy another bike? Let's ride while we talk about it. So my bike has 40,000 kilometers, which is almost equal to 25,000 miles for the burger people. And we've had our fair share of ups and downs. But I've been having a great time on this bike. However, it's really slow. I mean, it is a 125cc, so I didn't really expect anything else. But after 3 years, the magic is kind of gone. So that's why I got my A2 license last summer, and I've also done a couple of rides on my uncle's Tracer 700 in both Morocco and Spain, and that was an amazing experience, and it made me realize it was time for an upgrade. The Tracer 700 was pretty powerful, but I've got enough experience now to handle that. And if you don't know, the MT-07 and the Tracer share the same engine. The difference is that the Tracer 700 is more of a tour motorcycle and the MT-07 is a naked bike, just like the MT-125. So I'm already used to riding a naked bike, and the Tracer 700 wasn't really what I expected. I didn't really feel the front tire like I usually do, and you're sitting way high up. So a few months ago I went and tested the Yamaha MT-07 2024, and I was almost about to pull the trigger until Yamaha announced the MT-07 2025, so that messed up with my plans. It didn't really help that the winter was about to come, so I decided to wait until I made my next move. And now Yamaha has finally dropped all the details of the 2025 MT-07, and they made some big changes. They improved the MT-07 in almost every way. They fixed a couple of things people were complaining about for years. So I'll go through the list as fast as possible. The bike has been completely redesigned with a new chassis, new taillight, new blinkers, a new dashboard and a new headlight, which gives the bike a new fresh look compared to the Gen 3. What is happening? It has the same reliable 690cc parallel twin engine, and it's now compliant with Euro 5 emission standards. While the performance is the same, the MT-07 did lose some weight. It's now 1 whole kg lighter than the MT-07 2024. And this apparently is pretty impressive because they did a lot of technical upgrades. Now, what are those technical upgrades? Well, Yamaha has finally introduced the ride-by-wire throttle. And this is meant to improve your throttle control, which was an issue for a lot of people. Apparently it was too snappy, but that also might be what makes the MT-07 the MT-07. Anyways, you can choose between 3 different modes, which impacts how the bike reacts. You've got street, sport and a custom mode. Ride-by-wire finally allows the MT-07 to also have traction control, and this was a feature I was really waiting on. While the riding electronics are a hot topic in the motorcycle world, personally, whatever keeps me safe on the road is what I would choose and want. You can also just turn the traction control off if you don't like it. You can do that with the 5-inch display, which comes in 4 different themes, and the display can also connect to your phone, so you can listen to music or receive notifications. But what might be the biggest upgrade a lot of people wanted is the suspension. To be honest, when I rode the 2024 MT-07, I didn't really notice the suspension being a problem, but hey, I'm riding a 125cc, so that might have something to do with it. Anyways, the MT-07 has inverted 41mm KYB adjustable suspension, which should result in better handling. What also helps handling is the assist and slipper clutch. This reduces the engine braking during downshifts, and it also makes the clutch lighter to pull in. And they've also added some cool features like the turn signal. So if you do a soft press, your lights will be flashing 3 times, just like in a car, and then turn off. But now, even if you forget them, after 500 feet, your blinkers will self-cancel after 15 seconds. And I forget them a lot, so this feature is quite nice to have. It can save you from a couple of accidents too. But not only that, if you suddenly need to emergency brake, your tail light will flash rapid firely, and without exaggerating, that can really save your life. But what's more likely to save your life are your brakes, because Yamaha has upgraded these too. The 2025 MT-07 has dual fork radially brake calipers or something. I don't know, man. I have no idea what the that is, to be honest, but more braking, more stopping power sounds good to me. And hey, if that was a bit too much to follow, here is an overview of all the upgrades. And after seeing all these upgrades myself, I'm definitely leaning hard towards getting the 2025 MT-07. But I know buying brand new isn't the smartest financial decision, but I really want to buy a brand new bike and experience the feeling of getting a brand new bike and being the first owner. You know exactly what happened, you know what needs replacing, and you also get a year warranty, so that's really nice for the peace of mind. Plus, I want to do some mods myself also for the channel, like getting a new exhaust, some mirrors, and a lot more. But honestly, the used market here in the Netherlands is completely cooked. The MT-07 especially is so popular that the price doesn't even decrease that much. So after a year I can sell it with maybe 500 euro depreciation. And I'd rather buy a new bike for 1000 or 2000 euro more instead of discovering random maintenance problems from a used bike. You never know. Well, let's talk about some other bikes I'm considering. The Honda CBR 650R, the naked version. That one is pretty cool because it has an e-clutch, which is basically a tool that lets you ride like automatically, if I'm correct. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it's definitely cool. Then there is the Aprilia RS 457, which is a super lightweight A2 compliant sport bike. The downside, I couldn't really get my hands on that one. I've called a dealership, but apparently they sold their last one. Finally, I'm considering the Yamaha R7, which is a beautiful sport bike with a lot of street friendly power, but it's like 2 grand more than the MT-07, and that's quite a big jump. Also, I'd worry about getting it stolen. So whatever bike I choose, one thing is for sure, I'm planning on doing more trips, more test rides, and more content about motorcycling. And if I go with the MT-07, I'd finally be riding my dream bike. So who knows? Maybe you guys can convince me in the comments to go for something else. Let me know about your thoughts. And should I stick with my plan, or should I test ride some other bikes before I make the leap? Either way, I'm excited for it and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So if you liked watching this video, consider liking and subscribing. God damn, it's busy, bro. God damn. What's going on today, huh? Alright guys, see you in the next one.